Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Monday to you all. Hopefully, you are enjoying the start of your week, or at least your week is off to a good start. Unlike my Stream Deck, which is taking about 5,000 years to register a button input, but that's besides the point. We have got new music to check out, and I didn't realize until quite literally about 15 seconds ago that this was a double drop from DKB today. But here we are. We have a double drop from DKB because I believe they dropped a repackage of their previous album, which we checked out the title track from, and it kind of caught me off guard because it was a song that it's a group that I don't really know all that well. Actually, don't know at all. Period. I think really the only prior knowledge I had of DKB was Ichan, right? Was a feature on Brave Girls' Pool Party, the original Pool Party. And it was a very good song. But that's about all my that's about my extent of knowledge when it came to DKB. And their previous title track, I Need Love, really caught me off guard. It was quite a good song, quite catchy, quite complex, but very stimulating song. And now they're back. And two MVs to check out today. We've got All Yours, which I thought was the only one that had dropped. But then I noticed that there was another one for, I believe the English title is Told You. There is a Korean title for it, but my Korean reading skills are not that good, so I'm unfortunately not able to pronounce what that is. But we move anyway, so let's check out the first one. Let's start with All Yours. And don't know what I'm getting into with this. Don't listen to teasers, so I don't know what this is going to be like. But I'm excited, because after the previous title track we checked out, they had me slightly curious as to what direction they may go with this. So, here we go. Brave Entertainment.
But I can reach it. Show you my feelings. For me that's not good enough. One day I'll buy you all, and I mean all.
Going with the slower 5 years route.
Because of you, my world's different now, and I cannot let go. Rather be beside you. These are everything you wanted, so you get your way. Because of you, I always get your way. Whatever that you want, you get it. Because of you, I'll spend it all until I let you know. Say the word and you know it's yours. Swear that you can have anything you want. Say this month by the whole world for you. All for you. Say the word 'cause you know I'm yours. I'm all yours.
Comments, let me know, is this level of auto-tune normal for DKB?
Give you my feelings, I guess that's not good enough.
I don't ask that in a malicious way. I'm just trying to think. There's certain parts where it almost feels like the vocal is mixed in late because the auto-tune is stepping down later than I'm expecting. But apart from that, the song is really vibey.
Because you will always get your way.
Lots of octaves.
Because of you, I'll spend it all until I'm hurt, you know. Say the word and you know it's yours. Swear that you can have anything you want. Say this month by the whole world for you. All for you. Say the word 'cause you know I'm yours. I'm all yours. Tell me the price, you know I spend.
Lots of octave harmonies. It's almost perpetual through the song, which is very rare.
Don't let me go. Take my heart with this card. Don't think wise if you're smart. Just spend more and more and more.
I thought maybe they'd hold it for like a beat or a measure or two, but they went straight into it. Oh, that last choreo move was very cool. Oh, depict how a piano works, just kind of the members playing the piano is incorporated into the choreo. That was very cool. Yes, I do want to ask. I mean, I asked earlier, but this level of auto tune for DKB isn't normal, right? Like, this is a style choice that they've gone with this. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know that many DKB songs, but the main thing is autotune isn't like my favorite thing in the world, but I'm okay with it if it's done in a tasteful way. And while I don't necessarily hate the fact that this song is very heavy on the autotune, I don't necessarily. I don't want to say I don't like it, because that's not exactly how I feel about it. I'm uncertain about how it's been auto-tuned. So, mainly, whenever kind of auto-tune is implemented, you hear the pitch shifts because they're being played through, like a synthesizer in a way. So pitch is always going to be stable, pitch is going to be perfect. And then whenever the pitch steps down into the next note, you're going to hear that step down. And typically, when it comes to a melody of sorts, whenever a note changes, it's going to be either on the beat or off the beat. With All Yours and the way the auto-tune was engineered, there were certain parts, especially in that entire first verse through the first chorus, where the shifting of the notes was like not on the beat, but not exactly off the beat either. And as someone who like grew up playing classical music, where if beats that come firmly down on the major beat are going to be firm on the major beat, notes that are purposely meant to be syncopated are going to be syncopated at a very precise moment in the song. For me, this felt like it wasn't either, and that makes me slightly uncomfortable listening to it. Now, that's definitely the classical part coming into play. The kind of more, abstract, open-minded, like pop music brain side of me, I love vibey stuff like this. It's like an anthem meets a ballad in a way, and it's quite nice. I do like the kind of EDM-y influences to it. It's who was it? There's an EDM song that I used to listen to that got pulled from Spotify a little while ago, and don't think I've found it back again. But it's the same kind of slower, maybe not as bright, maybe not as party atmosphere EDM vibe. But it's very much one of those songs where it's danceable, and it gives me that vibe. And it's almost nostalgic in a way, which is very interesting. I don't often get a whole lot of nostalgia from this type of EDM. I'll get it from, like, bright, like EDM festival, electro, and dubstep and things like that, because that's the kind of music I listened to in high school. But yeah, this brings me nostalgia in a little bit of a different sense. Now, I haven't felt this way about a song in a little while, so very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna queue up the second song real quick, and I'll be back with you in a mo. Okay, move on to side 2. This is, well, the English title is Told You. Now, I wonder what it's going to be. Is it going to be kind of an extension, or is it going to be kind of a polar opposite? Are we going to get a really intense, high energy, like, rock song? Or is it going to be an extension, kind of get a little bit of a vibier song? Let's find out. Here we go! Take a sip of my water. I had to really think for a second and try to figure out what was different about the song. Wait. A bit more complex in the vocal harmonies. interesting. They managed to get two songs using the same kind of beat. I mean, this chorus is different based off like instrumental, but stylistically, very similar songs. Same vibe. I do like that this one is very more natural sounding. Nice. Play around with the scale a little bit. Yeah, the two songs share a lot of elements between themselves. Yep, you know, Told You very much feels like Told You. And All Yours very much feels like All Yours. Very interesting. Oh? Get tasty with the chords. Hey, gang vocal section. Top off main vocal. I'm kind of blown away by how they've managed to do what they've done with these two songs. Oh, hi Ben. Because here's the thing. It took me way too long to figure out what was different about those two songs. And that's nothing against the artists. That's my brain trying to like process and cross-reference two songs at once. But I haven't really ever experienced a song where... So, actually, let me kind of set kind of like parameters and things like that. There's songs, you know, in the history of K-pop where they've taken elements from two different songs, mashed them together, and they've made one track, you know. Sherlock, Clue and Note by SHINee, Karma by Pixie, which was a combination of Flip a Coin and... Oh no, I've forgotten what the other song's name was, but Pixie's most recent title track was a combination of two songs. And of course, you know, the most iconic example being SHINee's Sherlock, Clue and Note. What DKB have done with All Yours and Told You isn't that. It's two different songs that share the same elements. It's not one song that is composed of two different songs. And that is something I've never come across before. And I'm very intrigued as to what the creative process behind these two songs were. Because, of course, I think the evident like style similarity between the two songs is just the overall vibe of the song, right? It's almost a little bit dreamy. It's a little bit slower. It's a little bit more drawn out. It's a little bit more mellow. As the song ends with the same piano fill, the MV shares many similar scenes, if not the same scenes. The choreo drop, or the chorus drop, is different over the two songs. I think the vocal approach is different over the two songs. We had a lot, like, if All Yours was heavily auto-tuned and lots of unison or octave harmonies, Told You was a lot more of a natural vocal delivery, a lot of more complex vocal harmonies. Instead of just having octaves, we had different intervals and degrees of separation here and there. And if I had to choose one, I would choose Told You. It just feels like a more natural song to listen to, or at least to my taste, it's more of a natural song to listen to. But I'm just so intrigued by it all. And I'm really glad that I found out that Told You was a thing, because I wouldn't have clocked it otherwise. Interesting. Oh, wait, I can't press that. I have to go this one. Yeah. I kind of want to hear and read some feedback for this. Mainly just like what people feel about it. If there's like any hidden information on what these two songs are, and like if they're supposed to tie in together, whether in based in like lyrics, or I don't know if there's plot in DKB MVs, but if there's little elements like that that would explain the similarities between two songs and why they've done a double release with these two similar styled songs, let me know. Because with the information that I have right now, I do not have the information to really process it. I can talk about it and ramble about it from a musical point of view, and that's what I've been doing for the last 17 minutes, but overall, very intriguing project. But that is it for me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be your friend, ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.